I just let the game come to me, and that's all.
A beautiful find. LaMelo hit him.
That kid is going to find the open player.
In a recent list published to ESPN.com, our reporters ranked their top 25 players under 25 based on future potential. No surprise, Luka and Zion at 1 and 2. But Hornets rookie LaMelo Ball came in at 3 on the list, ahead of notable stars like Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Devin Booker, De'Aaron Fox, and Jamal Murray, just to name a few. Stephen A. Smith, does LaMelo belong in the top 3 of this list?
Hell no. And I love LaMelo, and he would have been my rookie of the year had he not gotten hurt. I think this kid is a future star in this league. I love LaMelo Ball. But see, this is stuff like this that diminishes the credibility of ESPN, okay? This is the list. This is our list, right? Am I correct about this? I believe it's our list. Yes, it is. Let me tell you something right now.
ESPN.com.
What the hell? I mean, ESPN needs to drug test anybody that has something to do with this list. Makes no sense. Devin Booker is not LaMelo Ball before Devin Booker? Really? LaMelo Ball before Donovan Mitchell? Really? LaMelo Ball before Jason Tatum? Really? I mean, what the hell is going on? Okay? I believe that ESPN should call security right now and go to whoever put this list together on ESPN.com. Line them up, and test every one of them. Every one of them. Somebody's out of it. Somebody's out of it. I mean, you got to be kidding me. This don't make any sense right here. I just gave you a little. Now we could go down the list. We could go down the list with a few guys. But I'm just saying. I just gave you Ben Simmons. I understand the brother doesn't shoot the ball, but what else doesn't he do? Have you seen this man play defense? Ben Simmons is a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year. Ben Simmons is 6'10", can handle the rock, can pass, has a very, very high basketball IQ, can finish at the basket, is incredibly athletic, can run the show. I mean, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? So I'm just saying top 3. LaMelo Ball can play. I believe in this kid. Happy for Michael Jordan and the Charlotte Hornets for drafting him. I believe in him. I believe this dude is going to be an all-star sooner than later, a perennial all-star. The kid's got swag. He's got game. He was my rookie of the year before he got hurt. I get all of that. But to sit up there and put him number 3, ahead of Donovan Mitchell, ahead of Devin Booker, ahead of Jason Tatum, just to name a few, ahead of Ben Simmons. I mean, come on. Come on. People need to get tested. I work for ESPN, all right? I've been here for the better part of the last 17, 18 years. I have nothing to do with this list. Nothing. I disassociate myself from these people. Whoever the hell put that list together. Whoever, that has nothing to do with me. Go ahead, Max.
Put together a hell of a list. Very good list. It's an excellent list. I don't agree with it exactly. I probably also would have Devin Booker 3rd or 4th, along with Donovan Mitchell. But Stephen A., at the very top of the article, it explicitly states that this is about future value. This is about value going forward. So here's the big difference between LaMelo and, well, let's start with what LaMelo can do. He's a potential future MVP. He can do it all. Now, when you look at the list, Luka Doncic and Ben Simmons are the only passers on LaMelo's level on the entire list. Unlike, however, Ben Simmons, LaMelo can shoot it. Meaning he and Luka are kind of in a category by themselves in terms of the genius level passers who can also hit shots from the outside. But here's where LaMelo really differentiates himself, separates himself. He's like 5 years younger than the other guys we're talking about. Donovan Mitchell's 24. Devin Booker's 24. Ben Simmons is 24. I'm with you. Right now, obviously, they're better. They're 5 years older than him. His future value in the next 5 years, and by the way, these dudes weren't as good as LaMelo at 19. In fact, very few players who have ever lived have been as good as LaMelo at the age of 19. And then you ask yourself, Can you build a team around him that could maybe win a championship? Does he look like that kind of player? Yup. Does he have swagger, confidence, right? Is he the kind of guy, a team will follow? Yup. Can you see him winning an MVP in the future? Yup. Check, check, check. And in terms of an offensive player, what weakness does he really even have? No, he's not 6'10" like Ben Simmons. He's 6'6". He's a genius-level passer who's 6'6", balling at the age of 19 as few ever has, and he can hit shots from the outside. No, would I have him 3? I'm with, especially Devin Booker. I don't see LaMelo putting up, show me where you can score 60 points in a game, right? Because Devin Booker can do that. Show me where you can dominate a playoff
70.
game like Donovan Mitchell.
70. He scored 70 in a game against Boston.
Devin Booker is like, it's indecent what he can do. But I'm just saying, he hasn't proven that yet. He hasn't shown he can dominate in the playoffs like Donovan Mitchell. So I'm with you there. I probably have him like 5th. But I could see why he's top 3 based on his age alone.
Max Kellerman, I hear where you're coming from. And originally, upon seeing the list, it's like 25 and under, okay? Their game, where you'd rank them, et cetera, et cetera. I get your point, upon reading it, where you're talking about future potential. But I still maintain my position, Max Kellerman. Because let me tell you something right now. Let's go further in the list. How do we not have Devin Booker in the top 5?
I don't know.
How do we not have him in the top?
He's getting better and better.
Have you heard anyone on the air rave about De'Aaron Fox more than me? De'Aaron Fox is in Sacramento. Almost no one raves about him but me, because I saw him give it to Lonzo in the NCAA tournament, and I religiously bring up how that's the lone argument, legitimate argument, Magic Johnson and I have ever had, because I was like, don't draft Lonzo, draft De'Aaron Fox. That's the dude you want. I love De'Aaron Fox. He's at 6. He's ahead of Devin Booker too. I mean, come on, man. You just look at certain things and you're like, what are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about? So it's not just about LaMelo. It's several things that are questionable on this list. All right, and I'm only playing. They know I'm only playing when I'm talking about them getting drug tested and all of that stuff. That's just a figure of speech. I'm just messing with those guys. They do a great job. But damn it, I'm still disassociating myself from this list. No. LaMelo had a rookie year. Rookie year for the ages. He was putting on a show. We get all of that. We understand it. We see the potential. But let's be honest. As good as he is, and as good as we believe and probably know he's going to be, some of it is assisted by the fact that he wasn't his brother. Because when Lonzo first came into the league, he was so passive. He's getting better now and more assertive. But he was so passive. He seemed hell-bent on dribbling the ball past half court and passing it to somebody else and go hiding in the corner. That ain't LaMelo. So part of that is the fact that you're not like your brother. But Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell,
Booker is
Jason
being disrespected
Tatum.
here.
Come on, man. Come on.
Donovan Mitchell's already done it in the playoffs. Donovan Mitchell had an all-time great playoff performance already. But Devin Booker's being disrespected here, straight up disrespected. I wondered for a while early on, is he an empty calorie type of stat dude, right? Like, I can see he can score, but can he do it in the service of winning? He did it for a team that went 8-0 in the bubble that's balling now. And Stephen A., we like to compare people to Kobe Bryant a lot in the league. Mamba mentality. I'm not talking about the Mamba mentality, but I am talking about his overall offensive game. Like a dude who can do anything offensively to score the ball. I look at Devin Booker. At 8, that's a ridiculous ranking of Devin Booker. I'm with you there 100%.
No question. And obviously, LaMelo's out indefinitely with the wrist injury. I just have to say this really quick because I got kind of sad. Stephen A., when you were saying, like, we need security, the whole thing, it was reminding me of the time you had the Cowboys fan removed by the police. I got kind of sad. Just thinking about our road shows, the big crowds.
I wasn't sad about that.
That was so much fun. I missed that. I hope we get to do that again
we'll be
in
back
the near
next year.
future.
Don't
But that
send
really
security
happened.
after the
Stephen
basketball
A.
people.
And I have
Stephen A.
security remove them again.
They do a great job on the
Cowboys
website.
fan out of the building with police. That really happened. Yes,
That's
it
right.
did. Come see one of our live shows whenever that happens again. All right, we got to go to Bump. Baylor on top of the world in college basketball, but did their win proof Gonzaga was overrated, paging Dickie V, baby. And our Marcus Spears with some high praise for Carolina's new quarterback. Swagoo saying Sam Darnold is going to be the next Ryan Tannehill. Book it. Is he right? Don't go anywhere.